So every girl, they want to look like that they have no makeup on, but we all know that they spent a good 40 minutes to an hour to look like this. So today I'm going to share with you guys my no makeup look, and I partnered up with bareMinerals once again to show you guys exactly what I do every single day to look like I actually woke up like this, but I didn't. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing, we all know that beautiful skin is the foundation and base of a natural glowy look. So I usually start off with a face mist just to really set and prepare my face for dewy hydrated skin. Okay, so right after I prep my skin with the mist, I jump right into my Complexion Rescue by bareMinerals. I actually call this my morning savior. You could use it as a primer, a foundation. It has SPF in it. It's also a great moisturizer. So it's a product that has a lot of things that I need for the morning, and it just kind of saves me a lot of time. And you could either use a brush, but when you're in a rush, like me, I'm always using just my fingers to pat it into my face. It feels more of like a moisturizer versus like a foundation, but it also serves as a foundation, which is amazing. What I love about the Complexion Rescue and the concealer is that it looks like your own skin. It doesn't necessarily look like you have makeup on, but that's the point. You don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, your makeup looks amazing today. It almost looks and acts as if you don't have makeup on. And that is when you know that you have a good skin product. Just in case you have like a big pimple that pops up, or if you have a little bit more of like a dark under eye area and you kind of want to really focus in that area, then I suggest in going in with the Bare Skin concealer. I would say I have slight redness around my nose, so I'll just dab it on there. And then I also have very dark under eye circles, so the key thing is to bring it down towards your cheek and blend away. Alright, so now that the skin is prepped, I am going to move on to the brows. For brows, I like to keep it more natural, so I usually just use a brow wand to fill it in. And this one is great because it's a dark enough color to fill in my brows. So now that the brows are done, moving on to the eyes. I like to use this eyeshadow palette because it has a lot of neutral colors. And I always start off with a very natural ivory bone color. I have greasy lids, and especially if you're using more of like a creamy foundation, or in my case, the gel cream, then you want to matte down your lids. So I get this matte ivory color and I sweep it all over my lids, because it's not about looking like you have eyeshadow on. It's just really to create more of a depth with your eye. I will use this matte color and I will use it on the hollows of my eye. Alright, so now that my lids are done, I'm going to go in with more of an angled brush and mist it with a spray, because when you wet your brush, it adds a bit more pigment to the shadow. So I'm going to take the exact same color that I used previously on the crease of my lids. And what this does is that you're able to create more of a natural line versus using a liquid black liner. So as you guys can see, you could see the liner, but it's very natural and soft. Alright, so if you're in a rush, let's say you're in the car, you don't have time to do your makeup, of course you're parked. What I'll do instead is I'll dab on a color, and maybe you'll go in a little deeper, maybe a little darker color. And you will add that onto your brush, and then you line the top waterline. And then you close your eyes immediately, and then the top waterline will transfer to the bottom waterline. And it's just the faintest and the most delicate line, which is exactly what I want for my natural no makeup look. Alright, so the next step for the eyes is I will go back to the exact same ivory bone color, and I'll just go in and I'll blend all the colors together, because again, the whole purpose of this is to look like you have no color, no makeup on. It's just to create that depth that I needed. Alright, so the final step is lashes, and this is a lash domination. This mascara is great because it really adds the fullness that I'm lacking. And I'll go ahead and add it to the bottom lashes. And this mascara, you're able to achieve that natural. I woke up like this with these lashes on because it's not overly chunky. I think a lot of mascaras have that texture, but this one's very light and feathery. So next step is a highlighter. I personally like this one because it has kind of like a moisturizing balm in between and the highlighting part on the outside. Instead of just adding it onto my cheekbone, I'm gonna create a C, because what the C will do is it'll highlight the brow bone and it'll also highlight the cheekbone, giving it an extra lift. I highlight on the bridge of my nose, and then I also get it with my finger and I'll put it in the inner corners of my eyes. Sometimes if I'm feeling extra adventurous, I'll add it onto the lids of my eyes and then onto my cupid's bow. And then from there, I just blend it all away. So let's start with the nose. The second to last step is to find your perfect lip color, and it's called Crave, and it's this beautiful, natural, slightly pink. It's a very soft, rosy pink color. And usually from there, I'll just take this exact same color, dab it onto the fingers, and then apply it onto my cheek. Because I find that lip color is a lot more natural in tint versus a powder blush, and it gives it more of the glowing from within look versus I put a powder blush on look. Alright, the last step is to mist your face to set everything in, so the exact same mist that I used from the beginning. Finally, now that we're done with makeup, hair. I have naturally kind of thick hair, so I just grab a texturizing spray, a sea salt spray, and I'll just add the texture in. And if you have thinner hair, I suggest that you tie it up into a bun and then you spray it. After maybe like 5 minutes, you could just let it loose and it'll give it more of like a natural looking waves. Alright, so that is it for my no makeup. No, I didn't spend 40 minutes on this makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found some of these tips helpful for your everyday routine. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and what you guys would love to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Just add an E at the end. Capresa. Capresa. My mouth made like a... Capresa. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? It's real Italian pasta. I ordered 2 pastas because I only have 2 hours. So I figured that 2 pastas would equal 2 days worth of pasta.